Is there any bitterness between Stalin and Rahul? Congress actually almost twisted the arm of DMK and received increased number of seats. What do you think Vijay came up with his identity? He revealed his Christian identity closer to the election.
His Christian identity was revealed to the public by H. Raja long back.
Hello, Federal viewers. We are in Trichy as part of the election tour across Tamil Nadu in the run-up to the 2026 Assembly elections. We are in Trichy. This district has 9 Assembly constituencies. So, we are joined by Congress functionary and Rajya Sabha MP, Mr. Christopher Tilak, to study on what's happening on ground now. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Sir, what are the winning prospects in Tiruchi Assembly segments for the DMK Alliance?
As you have rightly said, in the last assembly election, the DMK Alliance, Congress DMK Alliance won all the 9 seats. And hopefully this time we will be winning all the 9 seats with a good margin. In spite of Vijay being here, I don't think we will have any major problems here.
Okay, so you rule out the Vijay factor. You believe that he will not make a big victory in Tiruchi East constituency. Why do you believe so?
I'm not saying that he will not make any
Dent.
dent here or any influence, but his arrival over here is going to affect. Is not going to affect the DMK alliance.
Okay, right.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so many poll surveys say Vijay's Christian identity would help him to garner votes of the minority community. What's your response?
I don't think so, because minorities are equally aware about what where they have to vote for, because they are more concerned not just about the celebrity status of Vijay. They are more concerned about the threat by the Hindutva forces. So obviously, the votes which Vijay gets are basically youngsters' votes, and they're from all the communities. Similarly, there would be certain proportionately from the minority communities also. So that should not be highlighted too much, which is, I think, the narrative set by the BJP.
Okay, so why do you think Vijay came up with his identity? He revealed his Christian identity closer to the election.
I think you are wrong. Why? Because his Christian identity was revealed to the public by H. Raja long back. Okay? Till that point of time, I was not aware that he was Joseph Vijay. And H. Raja only, BJP only, introduced Vijay as Joseph Vijay. So it is not a new identity which has come out. It is the old identity which has been there for quite some time.
Okay, so there were many talks that Congress would align with TVK for 2026 assembly elections, but at the end it was ruled out and Congress stayed back with DMK in the alliance. But do you think this will affect Rahul and Vijay's friendship?
Elections are much about issues, and we should not try to narrow it down only to some leaders and their friendship. So I don't want to comment on their personal aspects.
Okay, so how DMK and Congress combined are working on ground in Trichy to attract more votes and to secure the segments which were won last time.
Trichy district has always been a district which has been favorable for the DMK-Congress alliance, primarily because of the minority population also here. And DMK and Congress, along with the other alliance partners, have kick-started their campaign very properly. And we have some of the senior ministers from the district who will take lead in the basic coordination. And this time, I think at the micro level, the Congress is planning to work with the DMK functionaries. And the ministers are also particular that all the alliance partners are taken together with proper coordination. So I think the next 15 days we'll have a comfortable working culture over here at the booth level, and I'm quite sure that will help the alliance to come out with a big margin.
Okay. So initially there were many friction in the DMK Congress camps, but at the end, senior leader P. Chidambaram came down and the seats sharing was finalized, all that. Do you think that friction would reflect on ground? Will there be any disturbing aspects to gel the relationship between the DMK and Congress cadres on ground?
I don't think so. And as you have seen, till last 2 days before, all the other alliance partners also equally had problems in their seat sharing. Of course, Congress was the first one to raise issues, and we had finally ended up with 3 seats more than the last election, which I feel is a decent job by our leaders too. And of course, with so many partners, alliance partners, it would be difficult for DMK also. It was difficult for DMK also to share these seats. But ultimately, the Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, has been successful in convincing all the alliance partners, and he has been fair enough to distribute the tickets. And I think at present we don't have any ill feelings about the DMK. And as far as Trichy is concerned, Congress has got one seat, Thorayu, and of course we were asking for two, but because of the various complications here, we have ended up getting one seat. And I'm quite sure at the ground level, all our party workers are enthusiastic, and we will be getting in touch with the media to update what we Congress party individually is trying to do to promote this alliance and get the maximum votes for this alliance.
Okay. So compared to 2021, Congress got 28 seats this time. Last time it was 25. Congress actually almost twisted the arm of DMK and received increased number of seats. But what is the Congress cadres and the leaders are doing on the ground to increase their vote share, increase the victory margin?
See, there are 2, 3 issues which Congress would try to highlight. Number one is the secular concept, which is very much enhanced in Tamil Nadu when compared to other states. As an AICC functionary, All India Secretary, I have worked across more than 15 to 20 states. And Tamil Nadu happens to be one state where we are very much a heterogeneous society where all the communities live together. But in spite of all this uniqueness of Congress, I mean, Tamil Nadu, still BJP has been trying their level best to trigger some sort of issue based on religion. That is what you saw in Tiruchirappalli. So, Deepam, in the name of Deepam, they were lighting the Deepam. They started the politics. But on the one side, they were talking about Deepam, and simultaneously here, they've raised the price of gas and many other essential commodities. So we will have to first talk about the secular aspects and how it is very much needed for us to again reinforce these ideas amongst the youngsters. And the second thing is the price rise, particularly the gas price hike, without thinking really about what effect it will have in a common person's household. Women are the most affected by this price rise. So this would be our narrative, which we'll be placing in front of the public, and I'm quite sure public will are very much aware of all these issues.
Is there any bitterness between Stalin and Rahul? Because Rahul didn't show up so far after the sheet sharing has been finalized. There is not even a single X post on his page. So, is there any bitterness that is brewing?
Really, Rahul ji has been very much busy with the Kerala elections because Kerala elections are likely to
Much ahead of Tamil Nadu
I think
elections.
that's on 9th of April. So we'll complete that. And today, only the AICC has released the candidates list for Congress. So now we will we will plan all the leaders, the star campaigners visit to Tamil Nadu. And as usual, there is nothing of any bitterness between these leaders. Of course, there might be a little bit communication gap, whatever you may call it. But the relationship is fine. As all of us know, it's an alliance based on ideology. So more than individuals and more than individual preferences, ideology is something which we strongly believe in, and that is what is going to take us ahead with the people of Tamil Nadu.
Fine, sir. Thank you very much for your time and your valuable information. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Best wishes for the elections.
Thank you.